You were created to break free. Let's talk about that. A lot of us on a daily basis were confronted with barriers and they come in various forms. But the thing is, every barrier begins in your mind. And on this meant I wanted to tap in for a few minutes today to remind you that you were created to break free. See, we all entered in this space in time with a paradigm already in place. That means that our mind was waved according to the thoughts that our mother had at the time or what is going on in the bloodline in general. But I want you to know that regardless to what you may have experienced before, today on this day I want you to know that you were created to break free. Your circumstances do not matter. You were created to break free. You can do anything. It's funny because we get caught up with our mind on that same old program and it goes out of it and find facts to be validated the way that we feel. So it's like things in your life today that is reflecting back to you, that is telling you to give up on yourself. It's telling you to give up on your vision. It's telling you to give up on your dream. It's saying to you that maybe you are too old or you are too young or you don't have enough money. It plays back and it looks for facts. So the number one thing that you need to do in order to break a barrier or break free in your life is to reprogram your mind whenever you get a thought that conflicts what you know that you deserve or conflicts what you have planned for yourself. Acknowledge that the thought is there and look at it and say, wow, that old living pattern is showing up. But you were created to break free. When God created you, He had a strategic plan in His mind, and it is a part of you that is waiting to be released on this earth. It's a part of you that is your own essence, your own characteristic, your own mission, and your own purpose and passion. It is a part of you that is covered up with an old pattern of what your life was. But I want to tell you, my brother, to go a little bit deeper, to go a little bit deeper, to believe a little bit more, and to feel what you know that is real inside of you. I know that sometimes when you are confronted with reality, it gets a little bit discouraging sometimes, but that reality is a false reality, right? And if you don't watch it, it will trigger your mind to go out to repeat lies to you that you don't have enough money or you are not smart enough or you are not small enough, you are not tall enough, right? So you don't know enough people, you are not educated enough. So these are all the things. Listen, I am here today to tell you, my brother, that your mind is full of lies. If your mind is not endorsing your call, if your mind is not validating what you want to create in your mind, if your mind is pulling you into a lower state, if your mind is causing you to be depressed, if your mind is causing you to be anxious, if your mind is keeping you in bad relationships that are toxic, if your mind is always having you to put bad things that is poisoning your system and have you on tons of medication, my brother, if your mind is keeping you broke, you are operating out of a broken consciousness, right? It's a broken disease consciousness. But my brother, I want to let you know that it's okay. It's okay to have thoughts, because I want you to also know that thoughts are things. But when you can begin to shift your thoughts, when you can begin to implant into your consciousness good thoughts, when you can begin to take the practices necessary to change the way that the neurons fire off in your mind, you will live a dream. So, my brother, I want to encourage you to stick with it. I want to encourage you not to give up on yourself, right? I want to let you know that your circumstance don't matter, and I also want you to know that you were created to break free. If you haven't done it already, subscribe to this channel, because this most definitely is the place to be. And into the next video, guys, remember that you were created to break free.